The authorities in China's northern coastal city of Dalian are battling to contain the country's largest ever reported oil spill, amid reports that it is spreading and warnings of heavy long-term environmental damage. Although hundreds of boats have been mobilized to limit the spill's impact, catches by the local fishing industry have been banned. Normally packed in the summer, beaches around the city are empty and covered with a thick black slick. Domestic media have imposed a partial news blackout. The port of Dalian hosts an important strategic oil reserve for China. The spill started on Friday, July the 16th, when two pipelines in a storage depot exploded. Flames from the ensuing blaze leapt 30 meters into the air, and 2,000 firefighters fought for 15 hours before bringing it under control. With the fire extinguished, the race was on to contain a reported 1,500 tons of oil spilled into the ocean. On Sunday, China's state media reported that oil skimming vessels had been dispatched, laying 15 kilometers of booms to contain a slick that was already coating nearly 50 square kilometers of sea.
Unfortunately, the sad news about oil spill is it's simply impossible to clean up it completely. Whenever you have an oil spill, the damage is done and it will be there for decades to come. It's only about if you take very strong measures, then you probably can contain it to a smaller scale than otherwise.
But the oil kept spreading. On Monday, the government estimated it was affecting 435 square kilometers of the Yellow Sea. Another report 2 days later doubled this area, with a slick stretching for 90 kilometers along the coast. A local official warned of the situation.
The oil spill will pose a severe threat to marine animals, seabirds and water quality.
By Thursday, China's local language newspapers and television had stopped reporting on the incident, preferring instead to focus on the patriotic theme of heroic PLA soldiers battling floods in the country's south. State-controlled English-language newspapers continued their coverage, but with pictures taken by a photographer from Greenpeace, who was later forced to leave the scene. China National Petroleum, which owns the facility from which the leak occurred, has announced a vital pipeline has resumed operations. But it's still unclear exactly how much oil went into the sea, and the true extent of the damage is still unknown. Stephen Rebay, Press TV, Beijing, China.